Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the first Macromo Investors Days. We are very happy that you could attend today. 2 years ago, Macromo was just an idea, and we were supported by a handful of dedicated people, amazing team, countless weekend hours, and a couple of people who believed in our DNA test. Fast forward to today, we doubled in size, and not just only in numbers, but also in our ambition and impact. We are now the leading direct-to-consumer provider of tests, DNA tests, blood tests, and other kinds of things. And as you will see in today's presentation, it is not just about testing anymore. Brilliant. So, we made over 250,000 euro in our first year, and we are standing here boosted by nearly 1 million euro from our pre-seed round, and we thank you for that. And our company is just not about these numbers. So before we start with today's presentation, I would like to remind us why Macromo exists, because we are not just another startup. We are a catalyst of a change in healthcare. About half of us sitting in this room will experience chronic disease such as type 2 diabetes, cancer, or cardiovascular diseases within our lifetime. And as we all know, these diseases can be prevented. And that is why people are now taking ownership of their health. We are tracking our steps with Apple Watch, we take different proactive measures, and we go to regular medical checkups. And then we try to puzzle everything together and Google our symptoms. And, well, we all know how that ends, right? The problem is that most people's health data looks like this. It's not organized, it's not updated, and not utilized. And honestly, I personally don't know what half of these shortcuts mean. And so at Macromo, we integrate all of the health data and we make sure people can use them and utilize their full potential. And yeah, with that, I would like to tell you a little bit more about our company. From our company update, you will hear from different team members. And then we will have a panel discussion in Czech about future of healthcare and if AI will replace our practitioner doctors. So without further ado, I would like to invite Petr, my co-founder, on the stage, and he and our team will tell you a little bit more about what we've been up to in last year.
Hello everyone. Thank you, Eva, for the inspiring introduction. Oh, yeah, it works now. Great. So I'm really pleased to kick off this part of the presentation where my co-speakers and I will be presenting you the very latest that we prepared over the past year. And first, I would like to begin with an analogy which I find to be especially enlightening in the context of what we do at Macromo. Consider your journey to this venue. Major tech companies have revolutionized urban navigation, making obsolete the traditional paper maps and the once essential skills of actually reading them. This tech shift, together with that, has spurred us of many arguments with our friends about which turn is the right one. But now, apply this to the context of health management. Think about it. When was the last time you felt so confident navigating your own health data and your own health status as you do when you go to a foreign city and you travel and navigate the city like you've been there already many times? In this metaphor, many people lack both the map of their current health status and also the expertise needed to actually read it, frequently leading to disagreements about which proper health strategies to pursue. And basically following up on Eva's last slide about health data integration, we are connecting new technologies, but also existing health commodities into a new kind of platform. into a platform that we're building from the ground up, that is focused on precision medicine. You're already familiar with our platform for individuals. It's our mobile app. Thanks to the anonymized data sets that we're gathering through it, we are each day closer to eventually helping even doctors to make better informed decisions. But to build such a system, we need really strong foundations. So first of all, we really had to redefine the way how our app connects with the rest of our infrastructure. All the inner workings had to be improved to set the Macromo on the course to become the first truly integrated precision medicine solution that can integrate a wide range of data securely and at the same time provide you the most up-to-date actionable recommendations. And now to present you these latest improvements to our infrastructure and engineering, I would like to welcome Kornel, our development team lead, to the stage.
Thank you, Petr. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to see so many faces here. Some of them I can recognize, some of them are completely new. It's very exciting for me to present you the updates we have in our infrastructure and the engineering. As you can see, my name is Kornel. I've been with Macromo since the very beginning. In the beginning, I was just working on the app. Right now, I focus on managing the team and delivering the newest updates to the clients. So to see the progress that we did in this year, first we have to see where we've been. And the best way to summarize it is just taking a look at this line there, which says that just in 2023 alone, we released over 25 production app versions on each platform. And considering that we are available on iOS, Android, we have an online store, we have a landing page, we have our custom engine. We just have so many tech that we need to somehow find a way to connect it all together. And we are doing that. We are doing this by iterations. You can see the examples of how the app looked in the beginning of the year. We were still trying to figure out how to engage the customers, how to show them what they want to see on the very first page that they see here. We turned insights into dashboard. We introduced the onboarding. We introduced the video manuals so that users can onboard much better. We added also the entire test kit, testing the cortisol, but also the chart so that we can present this much better to the users. So this is where we've been in 2023. Some of the recent improvements with long-term impact, which we introduced just a couple of weeks ago. We finally turned all the Excel sheets, and you could have not imagined how many Excel sheets bioinformaticians need for their work. So we turned all of that into our custom processes, which run on latest tech like Kubernetes, Metaflow. We turned all the Excel sheets into, we moved all the things into the NoCodeDB. We use AWS basically all the time, we use AWS, we use Azure, we use Google Cloud. All of those things are there every day with us. We also focus on our admin work, so things like translations, which is very big in applications because some people just don't speak English, right? You cannot reach the German market without translating the app into German language. And we did this in a matter of weeks. We translated the entire application and we added brand new language using machine learning AI for translating things using the existing translations. We were able to translate entire application in a matter of weeks and to completely new language, which was German. Right, so for the summary slide, for the infrastructure, so things that all of you would like to see to make sure we are serious about what we do. So all of our infrastructure is always blueprinted with being scalable in mind. We hired a person just for that. We have a DevOps guy in the team right now who focuses just on that, on helping our bioinformatics team, on making sure we're handling all of the requests that our app is sending, but also something that it's even more important nowadays because we just recently heard about the data leak from the 23andMe, one of the biggest companies which do what we do in the US. So we really take this serious. This is the, people's health data. We cannot just store it somewhere, forget about it. We use the best AWS has to offer in the security, with the security in mind. So those were all of the slides that we had to, that I prepared for you in a more static form. We also have with Petr something which we've been working on with the entire team for a very long time. It's the feature is called Overall Risk Scores, and maybe Petr will tell you more about it.
Yeah, if we can please switch to the live demo. Nice. So there it is. So most of you are probably familiar with this view of the health data tab. We will be improving it if you scroll a little bit up very soon by also adding Apple Health integration. But what we would like to look into specifically today in this live demo, if you scroll and select one of the, for example, one of the blood tests, the new users will see, especially like if they have something in the red numbers, like we have here, for example, the LDL cholesterol, they will now be able to see a list of conditions which are linked to this based on the evidence which we've been working on in our deep tech and medical team. So this will unlock, this is going to work like a foundation stone for all the other features that are yet to come to the app. It will eventually make way more transparent the whole feature, the whole user experience of browsing through the factors. And once we add the new habit building features and summaries to it, it's eventually going to change to being a really helpful system in the vision that we're building. Back to the presentation, please.
So now I'm giving you voice, or okay, right. So that's where we've been. Some of the recent things that we've added, and also what's in front of us, some of the features I'm the most excited about. And it's, for example, the highlights, which can bring to mind the stories from Instagram. It's one of the ways of bringing the user back to the application after they receive the results. And I think looking from the features and looking what we are working on, this will be what we'll be focusing on, our retention, all of the features which are coming up, and for example, even the overall risk scores, make the app more valuable to the users, because they can every time they add a new blood tests which they take with us, they add to this big pool of data which we then can read from and give them valuable insights. So this is where we're heading. We have Apple Health. We had the integration in the app for a long time already. Now we have the engine getting ready for just receiving the data, and it will be a matter of couple of sprints to giving it to the users. Highlights, test summary. Yeah, I think we'll have a very strong 2024 year. So I think, yeah. So I think this will be you, Petr.
Yeah, thank you, Kornel, for giving us this overview of infrastructure and engineering. And I will actually follow up just right with a similar topic, which builds upon all of that, and that's our deep tech. With the updated infrastructure, we gain the capacity, but at the same time also the need to really rethink the whole Macromo engine, the technology which powers our recommendation and risk scoring. Well, contrary to the popular belief, the engine, as we often present it, is not actually a single entity. It's not a single program. It's not a single model, which you would feed with data and would provide you with the outputs. It's actually a set of independent programs, independent pipelines, which all have to be harmonized and well orchestrated to be capable of producing the actionable recommendations that we strive to achieve. So we implemented a new 3-layer infrastructure in which I would like to quickly guide you through so that I can give you a better overview of what we're building in the deep tech team, which is sometimes really hard to grasp. The first layer is so-called data import layer, which stands at the very base of the whole engine. It accepts the raw data from laboratories and apps. It is built to be easily integrable with them and to pre-process the data so that they are ready for further analysis. We actually greatly expanded our data importing capabilities. Not long ago, we were only able to process data from our own DNA test. But now we can also accept a wide range of formats from other companies which do DTC testing, like 23andMe or Ancestry. So technically, we can target their customer base and transform it into our own customer base. Moreover, we also started working with blood test data in a way that we now support and interconnect with formats which are used by basically all the European labs. So we can accept any kind of blood testing data that is available at hand. But what must really not be left unnoticed in this layer is that with the latest improved data importing, we can now also tap into a wider array of resources for big data references like never before. Now, especially the new data sets will be able to help us to come up with the latest tests which we want to add into our selection, gut microbiome test, and also to improve the accuracy of our existing data processing capabilities which rely heavily on population statistics. The layer, which is right above the data importing layer, is really the layer where most of the magic happens. It takes the pre-processed data and then the individual pipelines, which are based on state-of-the-art bioinformatics methods, which are respected and checked by experts and doctors, like for example, the DNA processing pipeline, blood test processing. Every one of these pipelines produces the actual risk scores, where these pipelines are built to be very deterministic. So they can be, the same set of outputs is produced from the same set of inputs. So they can be very well trusted in the output they produce. They are based on basic ML methods and statistics. And the key is that even though the outputs of these pipelines could be used directly, usually by a professional or usually a very well-skilled individual, the issue is that a regular person or even a doctor really lacks the skills because the outputs are way too specific or way too broad for a really wide adoption. And that's where the last layer, the most uppermost layer, comes in, the solution layer, where we take the risks calculated from the analysis layer and we're creating the outputs which can be directly applied to practice, now by individuals in the app, in the future possibly also by doctors. You know, this is the place where actually the abstraction of the measurements which people take in the app takes place into factors, basically the smallest unit of actionable recommendation that exists in the whole Macromo ecosystem. It is a layer that, apart from other techniques, also uses novel AI methods and really lies on the intersection of bioinformatics in its raw way and also user interaction and experience. It is built really to revolutionize the way how we manage health data, and overall risk scores is actually a practical application, one of the examples of what is taken care of in this part of the engine. But you know, this all is just the beginning. Nobody present on the market today actually has such a unified and scalable system focused on taking data from individuals, pre-processing it, and then giving them recommendations. But it's also soon not going to be only about individuals, because actually many of the organizations and hospitals we've been talking to are already very keen to get their hands on the pipelines that we've been building. Because in many ways they are complementary to their own businesses, studies that they are working on, etc. And therefore we are actively exploring of also providing the selected services from the analysis layer to them via an API for commercial purposes. Those partners are interested specifically in our pipelines, not just for their capabilities, but it's also about their credibility and the science that they are built from, that stems from the values that they are built with. And to introduce you to these values and the whole workflow of the medical team, I'm going to invite Bara to the stage, our medical team lead, sorry, to give you an insight on this.
Thank you, Peter. Hello, everyone. My name is Barbara, and today I'd like to give you a brief introduction into our approach to science in Macromo. Scientific excellence is one of our key values alongside with health empowerment and responsible innovation, because these are really important components of precision medicine approach. We are really well aware of the responsibility that comes with working with biological data, and our team members are doing their best so we can give our users the most comprehensive and most valuable information and data that can really help them improve their health. When we are researching a certain topic or creating a new product, accuracy is our main principle. We use only reputable sources that are recognized by the scientific community. We monitor the latest research, and we also periodically update our data sets and our own medical content based on the newest findings. Another key aspects of our work are communication and collaboration. As you can see, our teams are really closely connected, and this connection and collaboration is important because we want our work to be really effective and impactful. It is also important in the terms of communicating the results, the genetic risks or the predispositions to our users, because we don't want to cause any form of medical anxiety or, in most cases, unnecessary stress to anyone. Sometimes a problem can arise in a form of contradictory evidence or conflicting information, and in these cases, research and communications are again the keys. While we're really doing the thorough research of the given problematics, we also engage in the communication and consultations with our medical doctors or with our lab partners, or with our other colleagues who are experienced in the given problematics. But if we cannot come to a certain conclusion at the moment, we choose to be patient and we will wait until more evidence emerges, because eventually it will, and we never release anything that we are not really sure of. So, in conclusion, I would say that our company and our approach is characterized by accuracy, precision, communication, and collaboration. And thank you for your attention.
Nice. Thank you very much, Bara, for giving us this nice overview of the whole medical team and the values that it's built upon. It's exactly those principles which enabled us to be the company now with the widest range of at-home tests available via a mobile app, probably worldwide. And the tests that enable our users to gain more insights about their health status form a very important complementary part of the whole ecosystem for individuals that we're building. And as you all probably know, we are currently providing at-home DNA tests, and this summer we also added at-home blood tests and at-home stress tests. But in order to really scale everything up, we had to make it way simpler for both us and our customers. Today, when you order a test kit, an external logistics partner ships it nearly immediately to you. Then you can follow along a set of video manuals right in the app and step-by-step instructions to register the kit and take the sample. Then you can order a courier from DHL Express to come and pick it up directly to your address of choosing. Then the sample is shipped to the lab. The lab processes the data and gives us the raw data, which then we process in the engine and deliver you the results. So we really streamline the whole process, cutting a lot of manual work from it, which we then had to do manually in our operations. And actually, we eventually realized that this whole flow, on which our team worked incredibly hard over the past year to make it as smooth as possible, is a potential B2B side business model as well, because many entities, including companies, universities, today struggle with actually organizing large-scale studies, which include not maybe just human sample collection, any kind of sample collection from all over the globe, which needs to be done reliably. And therefore, we are also exploring the capability of providing it as a service. Now, with this scaled up ecosystem and infrastructure, when it comes to the engine for the digital part, the app, and the new logistics for the physical part, we can now ship new services faster like never before. One of the upcoming capabilities that we plan to release in the upcoming quarter will be at-home gut microbiome tests focused on helping people to better understand the root causes of digestive issues, understanding their digestive health, and eventually improving their overall well-being. This effort is led by our senior metagenomics researcher, Nikola Ďáskova, who authored many publications in this exact same topic. Now, with the widest array of testing capabilities on the market, we strive to really stay focused on making sure that the whole experience is flawless. Therefore, we are exploring a new unique positioning for our consumer mobile app, in which, on one extreme, you can think about in-person longevity clinics, which are actually kind of hard to scale it geographically. Most often they are only reserved for the wealthiest, but undoubtedly offer them a wide array of services focused on prevention and diagnostics. And on the completely opposite extreme, you have a scattered cloud of digital apps for health, which are most often free, but very struggle with long-term retention and only work with fragments of data. They will just give you shards of the whole picture, never the whole picture, your map, your health status. And with Macromo, we want to, based on what we learn from our customers, Macromo will position itself right in the middle, offering a hybrid model that integrates solutions that tackle long-term retention issue by providing personalized services, personalized at-home tests, and eventually we will also include hybrid health consultations with humans via telemedicine. But actually not just any ordinary health consultations. Like everything we do, we will strive for them to be first-class integrated services, enabling those who have the initial urge to improve inside our ecosystem to really gain momentum and stay with it. These will especially be complementary to our business model, which will rely on a freemium app with a paid subscription, which will give the most value to the power users. This whole effort to make health consultations a part of Macromo will, by the beginning of 2024, is led by Michala Nepršová, an experienced health coach and project manager who is the current lead of this project, together with Dr. Michal Smetana, a doctor with experience from Germany. Thanks to this, we will actually be talking with our customers actively as part of the whole product and their flow. This will give us first-hand experience much sooner about what are their most needed, biggest needs, giving us a head start in actually fine-tuning and applying the latest AI advancements to make really like data-driven decisions about the future user interaction and experience in the whole Macromo app. But actually, all of this needs to get to our customers. So I'm proud to invite to the stage Terka from our marketing team, who's going to share with you our latest marketing update.
Thanks a lot, Peter. Thank you. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Teresa, and I'm here to tell you more about Macromo's marketing evolution. Well, let's start from the beginning. This is how we started. Our website was quite outdated, and our brand identity was inconsistent. It was mostly built around these little illustrations, which, don't take me wrong, they're nice, but just not trustworthy. And that's something we wanted to change. But we had a clear goal and a mission in mind. We wanted to improve people's health and make health data accessible to everyone. So we started learning about the market. We did a ton of research and talked with many clients. Actually, 70% of our clients share with us their insights in different types of questionnaires. And after we managed to collect enough data, it was time to work on the visuals again. The goal was to become a trustworthy partner for our clients' health. And so we improved our website, we changed the messaging, and changed in general how we market our products. And this is our growth for the past year. As you can see, we grew over 35% every quarter. And in 2023, we managed to partner up with well-known brands such as Alza, Pilka, Benefit, and many, many more. Today, you can also buy Macromo in almost all pharmacies, such as Pilka, online. And now we are ready to apply this knowledge in other markets as well. I'm very pleased to announce that in 2024, Macromo will be expanding to different countries in EU, as well as preparing for a big expansion to the United States. We are very excited, and we hope to have you be a part of our journey. Thank you. Now I will invite Michal to tell you more about fundraising.
So, what to say now? The first thing is to say thank you to my colleagues, because over the last 2 years we made a lot of work and you should feel confident about it. The second one is that actually is not the most important point. The second one is provide you the picture for next year. We feel quite confident that we can expand to other countries because we have the ecosystem done, we have the logistic and operation done, and now we are going to import data. So it means that for the next year, we can involve as well subscription business model, and we can expand to other countries or anywhere in the globe. And we need a good people. I would say we need the best people we can have in the team to be successful globally. And for that, we as well need money. And we are going to open seed investments round by beginning of the next year. And if anyone is interested in that, we are here to discuss anything after the discussion.